So Cam Ward, quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, made his NFL debut in their first preseason game against the Buccaneers, where he did a pretty good job. 5 of 8 for 67 yards and an 89% quarterback rating. We're going to break down some of his key pass plays that he had in this game. This is the first drive right here. This is a second and medium play. They go 2 tight end set, twins to the left. And right here, Cam Ward does a really good job of putting this ball on target, on time to Van Jefferson, but Van Jefferson just drops it. When you watch it from the end zone copy, Cam Ward does a really good job. Eyes start right, works to the left, realizes that backer takes the back out of the backfield, and then places this ball on time for Van Jefferson. He's just got to come away with that. So it's third and medium on this one. They got to pick up the sticks here, and Van Jefferson's going to have a clear-out crossing route as Calvin Ridley's going to have a sit route in the middle of the field, and then Tyler Lockett's going to sit it down just to the left right here. And Cam Ward really misses this and flushes out of the pocket when I did not think he needed to. So as you see here, clear out. Here comes Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is open right now. This ball should be out and thrown for a first down, but instead that pocket got a little bit tight on him. Cam Ward flushes out to the right and just throws it away, and this leads to the 3 and out. Watch it from the end zone copy. You'll see it right here. This is one of those timely throws that Cam Ward needs to get the ball out quick, and he could have advanced these sticks and pick up the first down. He's eyeing it right here. Calvin Ridley's coming across right now. This is a ball that's thrown right here because this defender right here is pushing back for Van Jefferson, but the pocket just gets a little bit pressure at the face, so he flushed out. As soon as he flushed out, now Calvin Ridley is covered. He needed to be able to hang in there in that pocket just for a split second, maybe slide step, get to a different throwing angle. Had an opportunity. He just missed it. No big deal. Something to learn from. Guys, real quick, if you're enjoying this and you've yet to hit that subscribe button, do it now. It is free. Join this community, and more film breakdowns coming soon as NFL and college football season is just now getting started. Right here, big play to start his second drive. This is what got everything going. Really, you got to give kudos to the offensive line up front. Really does a good job of protecting him. Cam Ward now finds Calvin Ridley in a nice soft spot in the zone deep down the field. Just a really good way to start this series. This right here is what Tennessee Titans fans really want to see other than just Cam Ward. It's this offensive line being able to protect for him. Tony Pollard does a really good job right there. And then, like I say, Cam Ward's got all day, and he puts this ball in the right spot. Got a wide open Calvin Ridley, but he doesn't miss him. Does his job. This next one right here, they get trips to the top of the screen, and they're just going to get a quick now screen to Tyler Lockett. But I think Cam Ward would tell you himself that he needs to place this ball outside to where Tyler Lockett can catch it and continue to work up the field, because he's got blocking to the outside, but this ball was just slightly on the inside for Tyler Lockett. But because it's on the inside, it forces him right back to the defender, and it only picks up a minimal gain. Now, this next one right here, Cam Ward wants to get the ball to, once again, his favorite target, Calvin Ridley, who has a deep out route right here. And in order to get this ball to him, he's really got to read this conflict defender right here and make sure he doesn't drop back in way of that deep breaking out. If he did, he would have to move on to his next target. Cam Ward feels like he's got it here, puts it up and over the defender right to Calvin Ridley. Big, really good touch pass throw that gets them a first down. See it from the end zone copy. Gets a really good base right here. Nice, easy throw. Man, really good touch ball. Could not have been any lower, and he gets it there for Calvin Ridley. This next play, Tennessee Titans go with a mesh concept, and Buccaneers are showing too high, possibly zone coverage, but at post-snap, they roll to a cover one man, which ends up being a really good man beater for the Tennessee Titans, that they are in a mesh concept right here. Cam Ward is able to recognize it, and as soon as he recognizes that it's man, he goes to a deep crossing pattern for Calvin Ridley. You can tell he's got great rapport with Calvin, and he has faith that he's going to be able to beat any man coverage. And anytime you get mesh versus man, 9 times out of 10, as long as the quarterback can go through the right progression, he's going to be able to find somebody. Buccaneers roll their coverage. He waits, allows the clearing, and puts this ball on target timely throw out to where Calvin Ridley can catch it on the run. So far it's been a lot of good for Cam Ward. And like I say, he had a really good, solid first performance. But this was a potentially back-breaking bad throw, and it could have been a pick, and it probably should have been a pick. Right now you would say it looks like cover 2 man, but it could be cover 2, and I think that's what Cam Ward is seeing right here. Top of the screen, they get press. Cam Ward has Io Manor running on a go route right here, and as he reads that it's cover 2, he thinks that he can place this ball in this nice little hole shot cover 2 window here in between the safety and the corner, but there's nothing to hold this corner down, so the corner drifts with Io Manor down the field as there's no flat threat to this defender to bring him down. Cam Ward pulls the trigger and it goes right to the corner's hands, but he drops it. If the corner would have been a little bit more tighter, hard, flat, then this would have been a really good throw because the safety could not have gotten there. But that corner did not do that. He traveled up with Io Manor, and Cam Ward just kind of lays this ball a little bit flat, and it almost gets him into trouble. But that is exactly what the preseason's for, is being able to see what you can get away from, being able to see if you can recognize coverage, pre-snap, post-snap, all those things right here. So now 3rd and long, they need to keep this drive going. You're just going to see a lot of spacing route, curls, hitches right here. Cam Ward gets to his 3-step drop, recognizes a soft spot for Chig Okonkwo, and the ball is out on time. It's not late. As soon as this hitch is done, the ball is already placed on Chig, and it allows him to catch it, get down, and get this first down. You'll be able to see it really good from the end zone copy right here because you can see Chig is in the picture. Snap this ball, going through the progression, ball's out, on time, catch it, drop, first down. So far, Cam Ward doing a good job of leading the Titans down the field, but the Titans try to run the ball twice. They don't pick up the first down, and they find themselves in another critical 3rd and medium. They do not need to kick a field goal. They need to try to find a way to get the ball in the end zone. 3rd and medium, they go with a 2-by-2 set. Looks like a cover 2 man, maybe a cover 2 zone right here with these 2 high safeties. Cam Ward, they have mesh dialed up, recognize man, trigger, pulls it to Tyler Lockett in time, and once again the ball is out in front where his receiver can catch it and pick up enough for the first down. Watch it from the end zone copy right here. Chig is going to have a nice natural pick as he's coming across. Defender runs with him. Tyler Lockett has already won this route, places it out there in front, and it's another big first down. Because of that, the chains are moved. It's now 1st and goal. Titans then hand off the ball to Tony Pollard, and he's able to pick up the touchdown. And it is a very good, successful drive by Cam Ward, especially coming off that first drive where they went 3 and out, and he potentially missed an open target on that critical 3rd down. He was able to bounce back, get his feet wet, and just chunk this ball down the field nice and easy. He's got to be able to make sure that he doesn't put the ball in harm's way like he did on that go route, but that's what the preseason's all about. Pretty good performance by Cam Ward. Titans fans, as myself, should be pretty excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. As always, stay humble, stay kind. Peace.